We have a father and son team joining us right now on The Source. Aiden Porter is the owner of a new business, Porter Brothers Windows and Gutters, and his father John is joining us as well. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi. Yeah, thanks for having us on board here.
Aiden, you are a COVID-19 success story here business-wise because you were laid off from your restaurant job. You were receiving the Canada Emergency Response Benefit. You decided instead of using that money to go to McDonald's endlessly, you decided to invest that money into a new business. Tell us how you decided, came to this decision.
Yeah, totally. So me and my brother were actually, we were both working at restaurants. And because of COVID, we both got laid off since all restaurants closed. So we decided, we heard about the CERB benefit, decided to apply for it, took the money we got from that, used it to fund our startup costs, as well as we joined BarterPay here and to help us with our startup. Did some research on what I needed and what I needed to do to start up. We have over 120 clients in the first 2 months, so it's been going really well for us.
That's incredible. And it's you and your brother Jackson, but you also have a couple of other younger brothers who are helping out?
Yeah, so we a little bit in, we decided, we didn't have time to do our own flyer delivery anymore. So we decided to kind of make it a four brother thing. And we hired our two younger brothers to deliver our flyers.
Was the flyers, is that where you were able to access the BarterPay connections?
Yep. So we got all our flyers printed on Barter, and it was great because we didn't have to use any cash for that. But so we basically printed off like thousands of flyers. Me and Jackson were handing them out for a while. Then obviously, like I said, Tommy and Micah started handing them out, our younger brothers. But Tommy now, he is actually joined our crew now. So we're training him up right now to be a full window cleaner now.
What kind of windows can you do? Is it all homes, residential? Is it some commercial? Can you do some higher, like I shouldn't say higher density, but higher floors? Are you equipped to do that?
It's primarily residential that we focus on, just because that's just where we can kind of have our ladders and just throw it up there, and we just basically we'll do whatever window we can get to with our ladders. So
John, can you talk about the BarterPay Connection? Obviously, Aiden and the boys are inspired by you and your entrepreneurial spirit, but can you describe BarterPay and how it worked between you and Aiden here?
For sure, yeah. So bartering, as we all know, is the oldest form of commerce. But for two businesses to enter into a fair trade, each side has to want what the other person has at the same time in value. That often doesn't line up. So if Aiden wanted to go get, flyers printed or his drone video done or advertising or a new website, he has to go out and try and find people who can actually do, need windows in exchange. That's cumbersome to do. So by joining the BarterPay ecosystem, he was able to go and get a BarterPay loan, a barter credit loan. So we deposited those barter credits into their account, the Porter Bros window cleaning, and they were able to go and acquire those goods and services that they needed for their startup by utilizing barter credits. And then in exchange, they did jobs for other people in the bartering ecosystem who wanted their windows clean. And of course, by doing those jobs, some of those really high-end homes from these business owners, they were able to get cash-paying referrals and leads off of that. So it really helps to be the catalyst and a springboard for success.
As an entrepreneur and a father, what is it like to see your boys being successful in such a venture so quickly?
Well, it was when they were sitting at home waiting for the phone to ring to be called back to work. I said, this thing is going to last longer than we all think here. So take that CERB money. I said, I don't care if you are successful or not, but the fact is you're going to take this money and go and learn something. So it really wasn't, there was no downside. I mean, there's no pressure. Go take that money. You're going to win or you're going to learn. But obviously having it, be this much of a success early on is a huge inspiration to me, even as their dad and as a business coach for all sorts of businesses across the country who are learning to barter and trade. And the small business community is the lifeblood of the economy. So as if we can help any small business get off the ground, especially during this difficult time, it's a real win. And it really, makes me super, super happy.
Aiden, you've reached a point now with 120 plus clients that you might have to hire some people other than your brothers. Is that true?
Actually, my brother went to visit some friends for the week here. And so I actually hired a guy for this week. I'm not bringing him on full time. For now, we're just going to stick to just the brothers for the rest of this summer and into the fall. But next year, I think I'll definitely be thinking in the spring hiring at least one new guy for the spring there. Yeah. And obviously it kind of drops off in in the winter months. So I'm gonna be offering things like Christmas lights, taking down, putting up. I'm just thinking of a lot of different ways I can kind of do stuff in the winter. Yeah. So
congratulations on your new venture, and good luck. And as we say, you're a shining example of putting those CERB payments to work and making the best out of this COVID-19 situation here in Niagara. Thanks for joining us today, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it, Mike.